The Minnesota Wild are the second team to fire their coach this season as they let go Dean Evason and Bob Woods Monday afternoon. And I gotta say, this one shocked me quite a bit. I had Minnesota struggles on my video hit list, but the Wild management just bumped up the timeline, and here we are. They started their season going 3 wins, 2 losses, and an overtime loss, but after that win against the bottomed out Oilers, they'd lose 4 straight before finally winning in a shootout and another just to give Minnesota faithful a little bit of hope before going on their current 7-game losing streak that has them 5-10-4 at the bottom of their division, only better than the banged up Bedard-led Blackhawks. But that's also only points-wise because of overtime losses. Chicago actually has more wins on the season than the Wild with 6, and the only team with less wins than them is the San Jose Sharks. Good grief, the start to their season has been gone awful, and they're lucky the Oilers have been such a garbage fire that people haven't really taken notice until now as they fire their coach. And so it comes to the question of should Evason have been fired? And for me, well, I don't think he was fully the problem, but a change was probably needed to get these guys going. Let's be honest, things are going to be really tough for Minnesota with $15 million in dead cap space. Like, the roster you put together is going to have some serious holes, and also having to rely on a 39-year-old Marc-Andre Fleury as your top tender is probably not the best situation to be coaching from. It's been a tough season for the future Hall of Famer with a 3.46 GAA and a .875 save percentage. That second number in particular is pretty troubling. Gustafsson also not been having a good season, 3.94 GAA, .881 save percentage. Those are rough numbers. I was looking at Natural Stat Trick and I was actually somewhat surprised to see that Minnesota is actually in the bottom half of the league in high danger scoring chances against. So is this just bad goaltending? But when it comes to Evason being fired, sometimes you just need to shake things up with a firing. That's what the Oilers did. Is it working? I mean, McDavid has 9 points in the last 2 games. They've been streaky though. Evason has also been one of those coaches who has just crushed it in the regular season, but can't get the guys going to the next gear in the playoffs, losing every time in the first round. So kind of an interesting situation. The Wild also announced that John Hines would be taking over the bench boss role, so hopefully he can figure it out, or it'll be a harsh winter in Minnesota. 2 head coaches have been relieved so far this season. Who do you think will be the third? My guess, DJ Smith from Ottawa. Their season's been a disaster. I do wonder, not necessarily about this season, but the future of Pascal Vincent in Columbus. I know it's kind of weird with him coming in after Babcock, but the team just does not seem to be responding well to him. And honestly, if they don't make the playoffs, I think Lindy Ruff of the New Jersey Devils could be on the hot seat. Some of my thoughts though, let me know yours below.